Yeah, really cool track, man. I like the sound design, and it's funny. There is a good similar. There is some similarity with the sound design of the track we just heard previously from old school Luciano, like in the little glitches, texture, trying to avoid anything that is too musical, right?
Yes, yes, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's definitely I like the arrangement of the track. I think you kept things moving and changing, and there is a good sense of evolution in the track. The way that you only reveal this vocal towards the on the second half, and it's a
Yeah.
real boost of intensity. I think yeah, it's the arrangement is pretty cool, man.
Thanks, thanks.
Mixed down as well is quite clear. I'm I'm thinking, but yeah, it depends. If you want to make it a bit more housey and groovy, I think there is a way maybe your bass line could be a little bit more funky. I think if you sometimes had notes that were a little bit longer, like a long
Hmm.
sustained note, and together with shorter ones to kind of have a mix of both. Um,
Yeah,
the maybe
definitely
the
try that.
pattern could be a little bit like it's working, it's rolling what you have, but in a way it's yeah, but you said you also like techno, so yeah, that's maybe put it a bit in techno territory.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think you could refine the bass a little bit to make it a
Yeah,
bit
yeah, I think
funky to
worth a try.
yeah, stand out a bit. And I'm wondering if yeah, there is also maybe a space for like more recognizable hook, in the
Hmm.
track. Like something that people like if they listen to it in the club, they could kind of keep in their head and you remember the track that did that. You have it a little bit with that vocal here, but maybe it could come back a bit more through the track once you dropped it. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, sure.
I think
Can
things
try.
like this could be an improvement. But yeah, really good stuff, man.
Thanks, thanks.
Do you have any question?
No, that's good. Good feedback.
Okay, fantastic. But stay with us, track of the session.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, we'll still elect it at the end of the session. Yeah, next up I had Genro, but I don't think he's here. I've not seen him in the chat. So yeah, I'll pass. Then I have Dennis ranting, but he's also not here. Yeah. A lot of people went to the beach. Jarkin maybe. Jarkin not here. Dem one. All right. Dem one's not here. That's your turn, Alex.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been here right from the start. So, yeah, I'm
Yeah, you
excited.
definitely said yeah, it's a cool tune. I like this one, man. A really cool tune. How you been doing? You got like some downloads. I saw you just we're just talking about Luciano downloading your track.
Yeah, Luciano, Simon Dottie as well, Toronto guy. Yeah, just trying to figure out what to do. Been thinking a lot about like some of these tracks. I think I'm gonna wait for the Syntho playlist and then see where these land. I had a long chat with somebody yesterday at an event about like having a track almost signed to Solid Grooves, and then he passed on it. Then he waited a year, signed it to a small label, and then they wanted it. So I'm really scared of like picking the wrong label. So I'm trying to, I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. If your tracks are already, it's good we can talk a little bit today because we are less pressured by the amount of tracks and people here. So, um, my view on that, my 2 cent is that putting your track on a small label, if you're an unknown artist, it's gonna be difficult for the track to get picked up. And basically, if the track gets picked up, it's you could have done the same job yourself because probably the label don't have a big reach as well. So, I mean, there is small label and small label, right? But if it's really a confidential label, it today you're like you say, you're able to already reach some DJs by yourself. So if you have some big DJs like you had already playing your track, um, I would wait until maybe you got signed to a it doesn't have to be Solid Groove, which is like one of the biggest label,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
But to at least like a good label that is been always in many DJs playlist, and that the DJs are always checking their track, and you see they have good adverts on Beatport and other platform and things like this, and they have a good promo list, things like this, that they will give you a good exposure, they have a good following, things like that. If you're already like, your tracks are getting played, I would just, wait, because there's a bunch of label like this at least, and you can make a short list, but I'm pretty sure you can find easily 15 to 20. And, if your track is getting picked and played by DJs, there is a good chance that at least, one of this list of label is going to want to sign it. Um, but I always advise to send it out to DJs and take it from there. But once it's getting played a couple of times and it has great reaction, and if DJs keep playing it, I'll be even surprised that they don't want to sign it themselves if they don't have a label. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate the advice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to this one. I was almost gonna sign it yesterday, but I was like, you know what? We'll find the right home.
Yeah, if you're not, just don't do something you're not 100% sure. Because if it doesn't, if it lands nowhere, then you always have like, yeah, you don't want to, you don't want to be in that situation. Yeah, let's listen to this one.
Don't you think I deserve a little bit of respect?
Yeah, wicked, man. I really like it. I think it's funky. I connect with the vocal a lot this time. I think it has personality. Uh, um, if it goes well with like this kind of like West Coast kind of lead on the top. So the whole thing is very coherent. No, I think it has great potential. Not really much things I will do. It's clearly a little bit of a DJ tool now in a way that it's towards the end is the same elements apart from that vocal, right, that you have here. But nothing bad against that. It works fantastic, and for streaming you can make a short version and it will feel full. Um, yeah, I think it works really well. You did a lot. What I like is you have layers of drums as the track progresses. So you do a bit with the drums, and that definitely something I recommend a lot. And you're doing it. If I had one thing is maybe you could have like an FX or something to just reinforce the drop a little bit, or maybe that was your idea to really keep it very minimal. But I'm not really talking about like snare rolls or stuff, but like maybe an impact FX on the drop or something to I think it could have a little bit of a boost impact. I like it personally. Not necessarily a crash, but something else. Um, yeah, apart from that, mixdown is great. Yeah, sounds works well together. I think it's a good one. You should definitely share it.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for the feedback. This is a bit different than some of my other ones because I'm not the best at MIDI, but this was just my buddy on the left. He's very talented at MIDI, but he's not very good at drums and mixing. And that's so I kind of have that skill set and he did the MIDI. So I just kind of laid down the fundamentals and I just said go and we just recorded stuff until we got some cool stuff and then it came together like in one night basically. It was really fun.
Yeah. No, it's really fantastic. Now there is definitely like it could be finished, but it also could be pushed on a little bit more. If you ever wanted to add a bit more sound towards these parts, like another instrument to kind of like having a bit more of a journey, it will not be bad. But it's also like this very playable already. So, it's all about a track could never be done as well. There's always things to do. So it's you for well, me if I'm in a club, I'll definitely groove to that, and it sounds great.
Thanks.
Cheers, man. Stay with us. Track of the session, definitely a contender. Is needs water around today? No. MNZ.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, man?
All good. All good. Yourself?
Very good. Remind me where you're tuning in from.
So I'm tuning in from Marbella, originally from the UK, as you can probably hear, but yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. Now I remember. I
yes.
remember. I think I had Josh that liked one of your track, right?
Exactly that. Yeah. Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, that's a track that I haven't listened yet because there's a bunch of other tracks that I listened before, but unfortunately members went on, so it's gonna be a first for me.
Okay.
Let's jump right in and we continue to chat after. Let's go. Very solid, man. I'm impressed by how you flip that vocal into like a dark hypnotic groover. Really, really cool, man.
Cool, thank you.
And how do you find another vocal that says "Say My Name," right?
Yeah, the one at that actual drop is from American Pie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, no, I found very creative. It's
Yeah,
really, really cool. No, I like the instrumentation. That's the part I like the most. But I get the vocal will remind a lot of people about it, or maybe some people will discover the track, or maybe a younger generation that don't know it. But no, it's very, very cool. I'm wondering if you could. The groove is really nice, but maybe there could be a bit more of a vocal. I don't know. I don't say that often, but like I know you have some snippet of the vocal around here, but maybe
hmm.
also in that part, as it
Okay.
feel a little bit. I feel there is a little bit of space, you know. I think the groove would work well in a club, but there might be some space for like, one or two vocal hooks here and there. Like you use the stutter on like some words of the vocal to make like some weird glitchy thing. And yeah, I felt there's some space. But yeah, other than that, it's great. I can see you had a bit even more drums around here than there. So
Yeah,
there's an intensity, there's a progression in terms of intensity with your drums, which is remarkable. So yeah, well done, man.
cool, thank you. So just one question. Do you think that the sort of vocal additions would be more like sort of textural background, almost effect type things, or actually as a vocal stab?
Vocal stab.
Vocal stabs.
I
Okay.
think, I think in terms of like glitchy percussion stuff, you're fully covered because it's
Okay.
mostly what the track is, right? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a great groove and like some intricate effects here and there, and yeah, it's something, but it's good. And then the hook of the track is definitely the vocal,
Hmm.
but I didn't hear the full thing. But yeah, it seems it's only two times in the track. I think it's good. not to, especially when it's the chorus, it's good to just keep it 2 times in the track, but maybe you could have some, some words that are,
Yeah, with
let's
you.
say,
Yeah,
have
yeah,
like,
yeah.
a little anchor here and there to kind of, keep things, yeah, even more interesting, let's say.
Wicked. Cool.
Yeah, but definitely something I would try to share and stay with us for the track of the session. I don't know
Nice.
what's coming yet. Let's see.
Cool.
But
Thanks, Sam.
definitely a great one. Um, Next one I have Vinny. Is Vinny with us? Then I have two more submission, and if we can't, then we're gonna do your submission in the chat. Gary, I see you.
Hey mate, how you doing?
How you doing, man? Remind me
Yeah, I'm good.
where are you tuning in from?
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
And you've been with SYNTHO for a while. Let refresh
Yeah,
my
it's
memory.
about 3 or 4 months, I think. Yeah,
2 4 months. Yeah,
yeah.
that's still pretty new.
Yeah, submitted a track on a feedback session before. So this is my second one I've sent for feedback. So
But a different track, right?
yeah, it is different. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a first time listening for me. Let's go when we continue chatting after. Sorry, I'm stopping now because I'm hearing it for the first time. I'll continue playing the track. You see here the little, you bring in a new stab, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You see, like, it's a new stab, but it feels a little bit the same texture as your other stab. I think it could maybe open the filter a bit more or something to kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
make it stand out even more. And
Yeah.
I think the impact will be even greater. But yeah, nice addition.
Pay close attention. Pay close attention. I'll take your brain to another dimension. Pay close attention. 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 Pay close attention.
The track is great, man. I definitely like the groove, the drums, the vocal is what you did, the vocal, the way that you sliced it in different portion, and it's a real like
Yes.
you have it a lot, but because it's different section, and I think it works really, really well. For me, the only thing you could really the track would stand out more, it's the sound design of the synth. Like
Yep.
the synths are very similar from each other, you know, like in terms of like texture, type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
synths. And if the track had some more distinctive synths that were all a little bit different, for me, it will have a greater impact because
Yep.
that's what it makes a little bit too redundant for me is the fact that like you know all of the sound sounds a bit similar or a little
Yeah.
bit in the same pocket in terms of frequency range. It's not a
Yep.
problem for the mix down because you give space for each of them. They are not like crossing each other, so that's that at least that's really good. But the tracks works really well. You could share it. You could probably find some people playing it, but I definitely think that yeah, if the synths were in different pitch, some a little bit higher, an octave higher with different texture, I think it would makes it even more
Yep.
special.
No, that's great. Thanks. It's a work in progress still. I only made it yesterday, I think, or so. Yeah,
Ah, yeah,
work in
it's
progress.
just a day ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It's
a day or two.
fresh,
Yeah,
fresh. No,
still
no,
need to
it's
mix it down and stuff. Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely great. Love the vocal. Great, great, great tune, man. Definitely contender for track of the session as well. So stay tuned.
thanks for the feedback, mate. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we had to go back to Needs Water. Do you have a
Hello,
mic? Hi, how are you,
can you
man?
hear me? Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
very
good,
well, man.
thanks. Sorry, I couldn't get off mute for some reason. My phone just
It's
did that.
okay.
But
It's
yeah,
okay.
how
I
you
think
doing?
last time we spoke, you were also standing, right?
Yeah,
No, maybe
potentially.
not.
I can't actually remember. Yeah,
Where are you tuning in from? Remind me.
I'm based in London. Yeah, I'm from
Based.
Ireland, but yeah, based in
Yeah.
London at the moment.
Uh, okay, great. Yeah, a lot of users are based in the UK with SYNTHO. Let's listen to the tune and we continue to chat after. Let's go.
That's good.
Let me just a little pause. I'll continue to play the track. It's just the intro, I know, but because it's the first time I'm listening to it, then I can give you the things that came to my mind directly.
Yeah.
I would tweak the kick, tune it a
Okay.
little bit lower. There's a lot of punch, which is good, but it's a bit too much, and I think it could have like a rounder sound. So if you can pick a kick that is a bit more body 909 style, tune it a little bit lower. Eventually check with this kick, but I bet it will be better to even like, you know, swap it
Yeah.
for
No.
something else.
Okay.
Think it would be groovier. And I really like the lead sounds that you have on top of your bass. Really nice sound designs, pop swell and the frequency, really, really cool. The bass line, I think you could eventually refine it. Also, I feel like all the notes have the same length. and you could have even like a groover feeling with maybe, having a note that is a little bit longer or legato in two notes to kind of, have play with the length of the note as well. Sometimes it doesn't have to be extreme, just like a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. It can get like I felt when I listened to it that they all have the same length. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay,
Uh,
cool. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll try that.
but let's continue. Great arrangement, man. And there's a lot of vocal. Sometimes I wanted to say, maybe I should tell him to cut the vocal. But I think in the break, especially, you kind of, my mind was still like, hooked on it. It was great. I would not necessarily, at the drop, I would completely leave it for a while. I know, like you introduced a few words again. I think they're not necessarily, I think we'll have better impact to completely remove it for a while, at least. Um, what I had in mind is that. Yeah, it's almost like your bass line is almost getting in the way of the other sounds also as well. So maybe it could be a little bit subbier, You could close the filter just a tiny bit to kind of give more space for the other sounds. So it's more like a mixed down type of suggestion. But yeah, and eventually with the kick, you could maybe try to shelve the high frequency. I mentioned the kick before. If you don't want to swap the kick completely, or if you can't find another kick that fits, you just like make a shelve, remove some of the high clicky frequency and tame a bit of the knock, and maybe that's enough already. Yeah, great sense of progression, man. Like the tune. Good stuff.
Cool. Thanks a lot for the feedback. Appreciate it. Try all those out.
But you're welcome. And you had any question?
No, not really. Just wanted to get general feedback. So yeah, that's really helpful. I'll give that a try.
Fantastic, man. And if you want things in detail, you can always send it to the track feedback when we write things. I can go even more details. But yeah, great stuff, man. And stay tuned. Track of the session.
Thanks a lot.
So I had Gally. I think we did your track before, and the last one was Brandon. Is Brandon with us in the call?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is it the great track I just heard in the Discord? Or is there
I
another
think
one?
it may have, I submitted two in the last couple of days in the Discord, so this one
There
might be
was
that one.
one that was
Sure
like
thing.
a really cool vocal and kind of a slow vibe I remember, but I don't know if it's this one. I will
It might
discover.
not be. It might be a new one.
Where are you tuning in from?
Toronto,
Toronto.
Canada.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think same city as Alex, right?
Hmm.
Alex tells us. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's have a listen.
Bad girl, talking about the sad girl. Sad girl, talking about bad girl. Yeah. Sad girl, talking about the sad girl. Yeah. The sad girl, talking about bad girls. Yeah.
First time I'm listening to it, so I'm just also giving us some feedbacks that came to my mind. I listened to it. Amazing. I really love it. But I'm just, this little percussion that you have that are very wide. They're great. But I'm wondering if maybe less is more, like maybe the pattern not that full. Do you know what I mean? That maybe you could use them when other sounds are not playing, but not necessarily consistently.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I felt it's a bit overpowering. I really like the sound design of it, but
Hmm.
I'm thinking,
Bad girl,
when you have the vocal, maybe you remove them, and as soon as the vocal, like in between some word or
I
something, you
see.
have,
Yeah. Hmm.
the sad girl, talking about bad girls.
I don't
Yeah.
think you need them all the time, but this is hot, man.
Sun goes down and they're out to drop. Out drop. Spirits high and legs look hot. Do you wanna get down? Now don't you ask yourself who they are. Like everybody else, they wanna be a soul.
You know what's funny? You're from Toronto, and when I was listening to this one, which is not the one I listened before on Discord, but you got a similar
Mm.
vibe between the track. I sort of Art Department, and they're from your town, no? You don't know if you know them. Art Department.
I'm not,
You're
no,
not
I'm not sure.
familiar? You should
No.
check out their discography. Like they released
Mm-mm.
music in the late 2000 on Crosstown Rubble and label like this. And I feel like your music is kind of yeah, this is the art department vibe, and they're from Toronto, so you don't know them.
Very
It's
cool.
really crazy.
Well, I'm from Vancouver. I'm just here for school. So,
Okay, okay,
but
but
still, I'll check them
you
out
need to
still. Yeah.
check you need to
Yeah.
check them out because even Rogue
Hmm.
said the same. I know he knows
Yeah.
the music is a bit also like me, been listening to house music for a long time. So check
Hmm.
the thing.
That's
There is
awesome.
like you know even like hot natured kind of vibe from back in the day. Probably you know
Hmm.
hot natured. So I don't know if it's your influence, but um really good, man. I'm
Thank you.
impressed. For me, it's all about this little tickety like kind of percussion
Yeah.
that you have very wide, and I
Hmm.
don't think you need to have it all the time like this. Like I would
Yeah.
more careful with the amounts of hit and try to get a bit of a call and response. I think the groove could be,
Hmm.
you know. But apart from that, it sounds fantastic. I love the vibe.
Awesome. Thank you.
Do you have any
Appreciate it.
question?
No, I was also just looking for general feedback too, so this
Yeah,
was good.
I think the
Hmm.
people were vibing, and and I'm gonna be honest with I'm listening bunch of tracks every day every week in the session, and this vibe is not something I come across all the time for actually not. So
Hmm.
this is also pretty positive. Of course, it's not necessarily the vibe of the moment, but it is
Yeah.
very good and it's very personal and
Hmm.
yeah, I can only encourage this kind of stuff. So well done,
Awesome.
man.
Thank
Stay
you very
with
much.
us for the track of this session.
I will.
Um, yeah, so now we're gonna I think we did all the submissions. Many people were probably on holiday at the beach, or you know, it is late August. I'm not gonna blame anyone from being off the computer. I think Johannes, that I haven't heard of music for a long time, sent me a track a little bit older. How are you, Johannes? Can you speak?
If you can hear me, yes.
Yes, totally. Great to
Nice.
nice to have you back with us, man.
Yeah, man, thank you so much. I'm just sitting in the train, so it might be a little bit of a connection thing here, but just coming back from Berlin. Uh,
You had some good time?
Very good time, yeah. I went to this, I think, Slap Funk Records label night or something like this last night
Wow, where was that?
in Haus der Visionäre.
Oh, nice place.
So there was Kenny Larkin and Samuel Deep, and yeah, I mean, a lot of very, very good DJs, so it was great, great night.
I'm jealous, but luckily I'm playing in Berlin in a couple of weeks at Visionaire, so I'm gonna have
Oh, really?
my dose of Berlin. Yeah,
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah,
yeah.
it was great energy. A lot of people from all around the world, so definitely had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
I miss Berlin from time to time. Okay, let's have a listen and we continue to chat after. Let's go.
of course.
Estoy buscando un gatito como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito.
But I remember this vocal. You submitted a different version, no? Is it from you or somebody else?
I've definitely submitted, but I think it's another vocal. It's just another Spanish vocal, but I don't think it was the same one, to be honest.
Okay, okay, let's go.
Como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú, que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. noche todos los días. Que solo escucho punch, 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 punch. Porque solo escucho punch, 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 punch. Que solo escucho punch, 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 punch. Porque solo escucho punch, 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 punch. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú que me dé por la mañana, por la noche y todos los días. Estoy buscando un gatito como tú que me dé por la mañana, por la noche. Que solo escucho punch, punch, punch.
Very catchy, man. Very catchy. There's a lot of good stuff. I think the percussions are really, really cool. They feel like organic. Like yeah, not that you program them yourself. Like I don't know if it's a loop or something, but it's just great. The mix down could be better, especially the kick is a little bit under everything, so you could balance the level a little bit better. Or can you still hear me, or you lost the
I
train
can hear you
connection?
totally, totally, totally hear
Great,
you.
great. And the only thing that it might for me get a bit tiring in the track, it's the organ. Like I feel that if somehow you could make a break in the track where you could take the organ away for like 30 seconds, like two time in the track, and then bring it back. I think that would be wonderful. For example, you have a very catchy vocal, so maybe at some point you take everything out, you just have the vocal, a little bit of percussion, you bring in some tension, remove that M1 organ pattern, and then bring it back later. And maybe when you bring it back, then you don't need the vocal. Play a bit more with the elements, stripping back, bring it back. I think that could makes the track a bit less redundant and even greater effect when you drop things again.
Okay. Yeah, nice, man. Thank you so much.
I
It
think,
was
and
also it
yes.
was also like the version when I just realized that I already changed a few things, but since it was extremely spontaneous now, there was already a bit of changes. But I think I've gotten this feedback from everybody I've sent this track so far that it got a bit repetitive with the organ and with the elements itself. So I guess I just need to sit for an hour and just do what you just said.
Yeah, no, you have great drums, great organ, great vocal. The vocal has different verses, not just a repetitive thing. So already with these four things you can do, you can arrange them in a different way, and just also make sure the kick is hitting a bit harder than the other. So just tweak the levels, and just the intro. Yeah, and I found the intro was almost like a different track than the track after. So maybe you can make a more, I don't know, simplistic intro or something that will, match a bit better what's after. I felt, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah.
It's like the recent version. It's already out. This melodic stab or whatever that was. I don't exactly know what it was. I don't remember where I got it from, but I used it in the beginning. I would say to highlight maybe my own emotional state of mind. Let's say.
Yeah.
But then later on, I took it out. So, but yeah. Thanks a lot. Maybe can I ask one more question?
Tell me, please.
Like for me, like I'm struggling currently because in July I've been like really doing like a lot of things tracks wise, and some of them I finished. But now I don't really know what's the next move for me because I feel like I've been really putting a lot of time, but I don't really feel like I'm making so much progress right now. But I'm also not really confident of just putting it out on SoundCloud yet because I feel like it's still something missing. Maybe you can give me like an advice for this stage.
So music production, it's like for a while you stay at how I see it. For a while, at some point you stay at the same level and you feel like it's you're making always the same track. You don't know if the track you made 1 or 2 months ago is worse than what you're making now. For what you're making now is better than what you're making 4 or 5 months ago. It at some point, like at the beginning, you reach you it improve really quickly, and then there is a plateau, and then you're around that. But when you're around that, like this is when you need to keep continuing making tracks and stuff, because there's gonna be one point when suddenly it's gonna click and you're really gonna level up, you know? But it could be very frustrating for a while. You put a lot of effort, you don't see, you don't know. So my advice is, I don't know how long have you been doing it, but I would just keep progressing, keep refining my track, but also keep making new tracks. And I know it's frustrating that to not like put something out, but it's also very common to for people to do music production for 5 years and not have any release or anything out, so just sharing with friends. It's also very common. So um wait, I think when you're gonna be ready is like when you're gonna send. You don't necessarily need to put it out on SoundCloud for everybody to listen to it. You could test the water, send to few DJs, not necessarily the top ones. Your music, see who's picking, who's downloaded. If they start to play the track, and take it from there. That's my advice.
Okay, nice. Thank you so much. Thank
And
you
we
so
are
much.
here, like in the track feedback, you have one tick in a month. So if on yearly, that's like 12 track you can send to us. Um, and we have this Get Discovered playlist. Now, when we feel something is ready to be sent out to Josh or other DJs that are not necessarily in Josh style as well, it's not based on Josh style only. So we will definitely tell you. And me on feedback, I say also many times. I think once you're happy with the track, send it out to DJs. So if you receive a track feedback like this, it can also help. But yeah,
Mm.
use the track feedback section, not just the live session, but the track feedback section. I think is really worth it for this kind of stuff. And I mean, not gonna venture myself later, but SYNTHO is developing. We have many ideas, and we will
Hmm.
definitely. Our aim is to help people, help them through their journey, and support them. So this is one thing we really want to do as well.
Nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just keep sitting down then and just continue because then I feel like I lacked a bit of motivation in the last 2 weeks because I felt like I was not really advancing as much as in the first 4 or 5 months, let's say. And but yeah, thank you so much.
Ah, man,
Appreciate it.
if you're under a year producing, it's fantastic already what you're doing. So you just keep at it. Don't put too much pressure on you. You're perfectly. I mean, been producing for a few months already, putting music like this. It's fantastic. But it's normal
Okay.
that it can take longer. Don't worry, especially if
All
you're
right.
doing everything yourself.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you so much.
yes. All right, guys. It's already a little bit the time. I'm. You know what? Like we had a couple of really, really, really good production today. General, we didn't do his track. He was there, I think, but we passed him, so I don't know if he's still around. Who was there? I'm trying to remember. Many members were not here. Yeah. Hep, Alex, definitely one of the highlight of the session. This is well, very, very cool. That was a sick one as well. Really flip of the vocal. When we didn't do. Gali was great, great tune, great vocal. I like what you did. And then tough choice for me. Yes, very, very, very tough choice. I think this time I have to give it to Alex. Fantastic work, man. I really, really like this tune. But Toronto is on fire because Brandon, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I love your tune as well, man.
Thank you.
Definitely, if I received it in the feedback, I'll probably include it in the Get Discovered playlist as well. Unfortunately, we can only highlight one track. We can only highlight one track tomorrow or at the beginning of the week. So yeah, keep me updated, Brandon, with your music. It's amazing, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Give it to Alex today, but yeah, amazing stuff, man. And yeah, Alex, well done.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Been sitting on this for 4 months. Like I worked on it when I lived in Ottawa and I was able to like do a jam session in person. Then I moved home to Toronto and I've been like studying for my like exams and everything. And I just took a huge break from music. And then like I had the Syntho feedback from Jabali sitting there for like 3 months and I just wasn't producing. I was just studying. And then like finally we hopped on a call, finished it last week. So I'm glad to hear it's like where it needs to be for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah. I do think I don't think I think it's very, very playable. And yeah, I proved the track the whole way through. And yeah, I know I was mentioning a vocal. You had a great track or so as well a couple of weeks ago or like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, for me, this one is really right. Happy that you won the track of the session, guys. Have a great end of the weekend, especially for you guys that are still in the US. You can still enjoy the rest of your day. Have a nice week, guys, and we will be back on Wednesday. Probably with more people. I think people will be back from holiday, but it was nice also to do like a chilled session when we could take time to speak to each other. Yeah. Have a great rest of the week. Sorry for the people that like Rogue and a couple of people that submitted a track to me. But yeah, at the end we didn't have time. Cheers, guys, and see you on Wednesday. Bye bye, everyone.